Hello everyone! Let's consider the magic attribute weakRef, which exists in every object. One of the scenarios where this attribute can be useful is object caching. Let's assume our application occasionally requests the creation of specific shapes, a sphere, a cube, and a pyramid. To avoid spending time and resources on creating identical objects repeatedly, we can store them in a cache upon the first request. For subsequent requests for these shapes, we can retrieve them from the cache. We need to clear the cache of objects that are no longer requested, and this is where weak references come into play. An object in the cache always has at least two references. First, a weak references that we create and store in the cache. And second, a regular reference to the object that the application retrieves from the cache. Objects in the cache that only have weak references are automatically deleted by the garbage collector. Let's suppose our application stops requesting objects of type cube. The garbage collector will automatically detect this and remove the cube object from the cache. Now, let's consider an example implementation in Python. For simplicity, the application will attempt to return the opposite sign number from the cache. Since weak references cannot be created on objects with built-in types, we will store object in the cache using our own class, cacheItem. The application requests the opposite value for a number 5 from the cache. The cache first checks that there is no weak references for the key with a value of 5, so the calculation proceeds. In our case, the calculation applies obtaining the opposite signed number. Then we create a weak reference for the result object, associate it with the key, and return the object itself to the application. In the test case, we want to verify when a calculation is performed and when the value is directly retrieved from the cache. Next, we request again from the cache to return the value for key equal 5. The cache finds a weak reference for the key and returns the associated object to the application. We observe that no calculation was performed. The value was simply returned from the cache. If we delete the variable in the application where the result for key equal 5 is stored and then request the value for key equal 5 from the cache, the cache finds the weak references for the key, but it's not active, as the garbage collector has already deleted the associated object. Therefore, a calculation is initiated. Let's add another value for key equal 10 to the cache. Then we request values for both key equal 5 and 10 from the cache. In both cases, we observe that the results are returned from the cache without calculation. Without weak references, we would have to devise a mechanism to clear the cache, preserving its unlimited growth. I'll show you how I checked all the test cases with a script. That's all. Thanks for your attention. See you again. Bye everyone.